branding isn't just about looking good. It's about being remembered and driving action. Let's talk about what your branding is. When most entrepreneurs think about their branding, they simply think about their logos and maybe the colors of their brand. But branding is so much more than that. It's not just about looking pretty. It's about how do you want to be remembered, right? You are your brand. In many businesses, you are your brand, right? How do you want to be remembered? So your branding is also about how you present yourself. Your branding is also about the messaging that you share. Your branding is also about your consistency in how you show up and your consistency in how you support people. Your branding is also about your consistency in what you say, not just how often you say, but in what you say. Your branding needs to help you convert people into avid followers of your business. So it's not just about your logo, it's not just about your colors, which of course plays a big part in how you are presented to the world, right, and to your audience. But combined with your logo and maybe your tagline and the brilliant colors that you're using is your messaging, how you show up, where you show up, your consistency, your frequency of how you show up, how you are supporting people. All of that forms part of your brand identity. I hope that is clear to you. You know, your branding is so much more than that. And I see a lot of entrepreneurs missing the mark because they feel, okay, let me start this business. Let me focus on having a logo and, you know, choosing colors and complementary colors, and that's it. And they think that's the end of it. Your branding works with your marketing. Your marketing works with your sales. Your content works with your marketing and your sales. Everything has to tie in together for you to get the impact that you want to get in your business, right? It's not just this one thing is done and then it move off and then you focus on something else. Your branding forms part of your messaging, how you show up, where you show up, how often you show up, your consistency, your frequency, what you are saying. All of that forms part of your branding. How you speak, the kind of language that you use forms part of your brand. Because if you are an entrepreneur who is very, let's say, Christian centered, right, and your language is about the Bible and, you know, that kind of thing, that forms part of your brand. That forms part of your brand, right? Because you've branded yourself as, let's say, a Christian coach who helps entrepreneurs, or a Christian accountant, or a Caribbean coach, or whatever that may be. But that forms part of your brand, and your content has to tie into that brand that you are trying to create, right? If you are positioning yourself as somebody who does holistic healing, but you know, uses a lot of natural herbs and resources and really relies on nature and that kind of thing, you being outside, you showing up in those spaces, that is part of creating your brand image, your brand voice, right? Your brand messaging. So it's much more than just looking pretty. It is about driving action to get people to buy from you, to get people to engage with you, to get people to interact with you, to build those relationships with your audience. What does your brand say about you? What does your brand say about you? As usual, ask me any questions. Leave a comment underneath this video. Jump into my DMs, like and share this video if it resonates with you, or if you think it will resonate with somebody that you know is an entrepreneur and wants that additional support to create a brand that will drive action with your ideal clients.